Oh, what is going on, guys?
Hey!
It is Big here, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, Dual Destinies. We'll left off.
Jesus Christ.
It's crime in space, but not actually space. It happened on the ground before space. Apollo's best friend has been murdered, and looks like it was done by the partner.
A supposed best friend.
Yes. And we've got no evidence to really help us out right now. So,
No.
Objections? Well,
Oh.
Oh, hi.
Bap. Your Honor, the defense requests a little time to think and regroup.
Given the facts, I'm not sure I see the need.
What is it, Athena?
It's just, there's something that's been bothering me.
It isn't the defense stalling for time as always.
Oh, hush it, you.
Very well, I'm feeling generous. You have a small measure of time.
Small measure of... Yes!
Okay, it's done.
Yeah.
You have 5 seconds.
5 seconds?
After that, I declare this cross-examination to be closed and a verdict to be rendered. Your baldness, raise your gavel high. It's time for a countdown.
Oh.
Ready?
Oh my god.
We don't have time to spit it out, Athena.
Only 3 more seconds.
Look, I don't think the prosecution's explanation is very complete.
Meaning?
Meaning there's something missing. Like, they conveniently left it unexplained.
Something that didn't explain? Something that didn't explain. Ah, you're right. I think I know what you're talking about. We do?
Your 5 seconds are up, Mr. Justice. Is there anything about the prosecution's argument you'd like to rebut?
Yes, Your Honor.
But
Actually, there is.
I turned into my brother from Canada for a second.
There's something the prosecution has yet to make clear to this court.
Well, if you put it that way, what is it that the prosecution has failed to explain?
They explained the motive already.
And I thought that's explained the body as well, because they said it was so that people could find the body in
Or so
the
that,
lounge.
or so that, like, the body was moved because it's like, oh, he was making it look like he was rescuing him.
Yeah,
And the motive for murder was because so he could, like, you know, because like he was freaking out and stuff.
That was the motive for the bomb, not the murder.
Oh yeah.
The motive for the explosion was to blow up the ship and make it look like nothing.
But not for they didn't really go after why he would stab him.
I don't think so. I mean, I know this is a new session, so we don't have the fresh memory in our heads.
I think they put more focus on the bomb than anything.
Yeah. Well, looks like we were wrong. Oh well. The prosecution hasn't explained the defendant's motive yet, have they?
But didn't they just explain that Mr. Tarrant was a threat to the success of the bombing, so he had to be disposed of?
I don't remember that, but
Me
wait,
either.
time out, Your Honor.
Time out, Mr. Justice. This is hardly a sporting event.
That didn't score me any points. Time to put my game face on.
What
All
is
right,
it?
so I guess it was by the body. I swear we were talking about that, but why was the body moved? Yeah. They have failed to explain why Mr. Starbuck would bother bringing the body back at all. If the defendant wanted to kill the victim, why didn't he just leave his body in the rocket? Why go through the trouble of bringing him all the way back to the boarding lounge?
Oh, that's true. I don't think we've heard the prosecution's thought on that yet.
I swear we did, but
I thought so
that's
too.
because they have none, Your Honor. After all, how does one explain something so illogical? The prosecution is claiming that the defendant moved the victim's dead body. But what if the entire premise of that argument is wrong?
And let's hear your theory, Mr. Justice.
What if the dead body moved the defendant?
What?
The defense proposed that the defendant didn't kill the victim. He was helping him. Fulbright, explain it for our sad friend here before I nod off his monotone monologue. Inform him exactly why Space Boy moved the victim.
Space Boy?
Huh? They've got to be joking. It's simple. Mr. Starbuck did to direct suspicion away from himself. He wanted to create the impression he heroically risked his life to save his partner.
I thought they already talked about that.
I swear they did. That's why he was made to make. That's why he made sure to make it look like security cameras, so there'd be a record.
Whoa, you alright there?
Wow, I'm having a stroke. Hang on. At the very least, he appears to have achieved success with you and the old man. Oh no.
One man carrying the other to safety. What a beautiful expression of friendship.
Yeah, see? I thought they already tried to explain that away.
The average person wearing a spacesuit weighs easily over 200 pounds. Saving the life of a partner who weighs as much while trying to escape deadly flames. What a dramatic sob story fit for the silver screen.
Indeed, I was completely taken in by the humanity of the story.
You see? Yet the true ending of that is all traces of his hammy act were meant to be blown up. Yes, and now we arrive at the thrilling conclusion. The third explosion.
Pardon?
What?
What are you talking about? There was no third explosion.
Indeed, you are correct. But that is thanks to Detective Arm. It was she who identified and secured the bomb. However, it doesn't change the fact that the third bomb was discovered in the lounge.
Oh.
And is sitting right there. The steel coffin beside the witness stand. That would be a bomb transport case. We used that to transport the activated bomb here. It was found in the lounge. A bomb in the form of a most distasteful toy.
Hey. What?
One on the second floor of the main building, one in the launch pad, and one in the lounge. The defendant planned to set off 3 firework displays. Fortunately, a third was discovered before it could be detonated, for had it not, the victim's body and other vital evidence would surely have been immolated.
Well then.
Oh, Jesus, I can't even object.
You didn't get to say anything.
Before you utter a word, note the evidence supports me. It's like he's reading my mind. As it is still undergoing forensic investigation, I do not have the evidence on hand.
Convenient.
However, know that a particular item was found in one of Mr. Starbuck's pockets. Specifically, a bomb detonator switch. Huh. The same bomb detonator switch that went missing in our first trial. That we were so weird about how that wasn't really part of what was going on in our case. Huh. You found what? Huh. I suspect the defendant had no time to destroy such damning evidence when the Space Center director and Detective Arms stumbled across the murder. So he thought to hide it in his pocket. Feeble brain that he is. Oh, no, I don't like this. No, Mr. Starbuck would never do anything like that. Don't. No.
Jesus. So much. It's like such a huge scream for such a small reaction.
Justice Dono, open your eyes and see the truth.
This appears to be irrefutable evidence that the accused set off the explosions.
No, there has to be some kind of mistake. This can't be the truth. Still can't accept it. You'll believe in your client come what may.
Come what may.
Then why don't you cross-examine the defendant himself?
Ugh.
This has got to be a trap.
It's like Blackwell's controlling the entire game.
Yeah, seems like he was waiting for me to bring up the body moving issue.
Why do you say that?
Because he had just the right argument when I pointed out. And to really rub it in, he had a decisive piece of evidence up his sleeve, too. He was trying to shake my faith in Mr. Starbuck and break me down.
Then making you cross-examine Mr. Starbuck at this point was part of his plan, too? Totally underhanded, but I wouldn't expect anything less from him.
Unless his plan was for us to expect that was part of his plan so that we don't say to do it. It's a double
cross.
Death. Now let us hear from the arch villain, the fiendish murderer himself.
Double Dutch.
Famed astronaut
Bring out the jump
Solomon
ropes.
Starbuck. Hello.
Oh, this guy, yeah.
Witness your name and occupation, please.
Just, yeah. Solomon Starbuck, astronaut. How did this happen?
Mr. Starbuck, you aren't looking very well. Will you be able to give testimony?
No.
Well, unfortunately, no is not an option. You are being accused of space center bombing and murder of Clay Tarrant. Please testify to these allegations.
Oh, buddy, come on.
Mind if I take this suit off? It's getting really heavy.
Silence.
Jesus.
It's not the weight of the suit that you feel,
It's your guilt.
but of your sins. Prepare to carry that weight for the rest of your
You
life.
feel the sins crawling on your back.
God damn it.
Banish me to the moon. I don't care anymore. Wow, that was super negative. Is he going to be alright up there?
He'll be fine, I think. As long as he doesn't totally give up and say he did it, that is. Please don't do that. I give up. I did it. That's the only line in this thing. Well, this thing says I didn't kill him, so.
I really want to give him an accent so bad.
Oh, jeez. It's your voice. Do whatever you want.
Makes things interesting. It's like all I did was support Clay over my shoulder and get us out of the rocket. Like always, I took the elevator to the middle level and headed for the corridor. Clay had passed out by the time we got the order to evacuate. I didn't kill Clay, I was trying to save him.
Huh.
So you assert you didn't set off the bombs or murder the victim?
Ha 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 ha. But I bet you think I'm lying, right?
I'll reserve all judgment until after I've heard your full testimony.
I'm sure you don't believe me. I bet you don't even believe I'm an astronaut.
I don't think the judge that's that.
Who wear a suit like that except an astronaut?
I will say that when I saw you in that movie, you appeared quite courageous, though I suppose reality never quite lives up to the fantasy.
They all say that.
Guess I'm just a big disappointment.
Good God, man.
I really don't care what happens anymore.
Oh no, he's really giving up.
Jesus. What? Is that...
Someone else?
Why would there be question marks if it...
What a depressing fellow.
What?
If you were to join me in the clink.
Why were there question marks?
I don't know. I imagine that annoying sighing of yours would rub off on the other inmates.
Like how it rubbed off on Prosecutor Blackwell a second ago? That was him?
Oh, huh? That was Blackwell's sign?
That was him?
The Starbucks testimony contains a glaring contradiction. Question is, what does it mean? Even if Mr. Starbuck was my client, I can't be gun shy now. It's time to find out the truth. A glaring contradiction, huh?
Glaring, like he is.
Alright, so it stands out.
Didn't
So.
kill him. All I did was pour Clay from his shoulder and get out of the rocket.
Okay. I set the elevator down in the middle level and headed for the corridor. Okay, let me look at the map. Take the elevator to the middle level.
He looks very
Okay.
strategic here.
I don't see anything wrong with that because the middle level's there and that's how you get to the thing there. Okay. Clay had passed out by the time we got the order to evacuate. But you're just saying all you did is support him over my... I didn't kill Clay, I was trying to save him. That's the contradiction. You killed the man. Clay had passed out by the time we got there. Maybe the evacuation report. Don't see anything there. Nope, nope. Let me see. No, I don't think that has anything to do with that. I don't think so. It's the bomb. Oh, wait. He wouldn't have been able to use the elevator because the bomb went off.
Yeah.
And it was right in the elevator, so that's gonna be it, because the bomb blew that bitch up.
Yeah. Boom.
Why are you lying about that?
Yeah.
Mr. Starbuck, I need your testimony to be as accurate as possible.
What, was I not being accurate?
No, because it's impossible for you to have taken the elevator down to the middle level.
What makes you say that, Mr. Justice?
Please recall where the bomb went off in Launchpad 1. Also recall that after the explosion, the middle level elevator was engulfed in flames.
Oh, you're right. Which means...
Exactly, the Launchpad's elevator would have been unusable. In other words... Mr. Starbuck, your statement is decidedly inconsistent with the facts. What's with the helmet?
Mission command, do you read me? Come in, please.
Oh no, what's happening? He's lost it. This is Mission Command. I order you to pay attention and snap together. Stop this nonsense and answer my questions, Mr. Starbuck.
My helmet.
Oh my god.
My oxygen tank! Oxygen concentration and body temperature declining, requesting medical assistance.
I think he's having PTSD.
Is he okay?
He just passed out. Oh, God.
But Mr. Starbuck, we are not in space right now. Please stop pretending you have lost consciousness and stand back up.
I apologize, Your Honor. I forgot I was still on Earth. I feel like we all just got a real glimpse of Solomon Starbuck the astronaut.
Yeah, he seemed more like an astronaut now than when he was doing all that sighing. Mr. Starbuck, could you please explain the inconsistency in your statement?
You play the inconsistency in your brain.
About how you used the middle level elevator?
I was nervous and I said the wrong thing. I'm sorry. I actually took a different route, I think.
A different route? You think?
You think?
You think? I'll be able to deliver a straight story this time.
I'll get right in this time. Maybe. No, I mean probably.
Probably?
Dude.
It's understandable to be nervous, but let me remind you accuracy in Paramount in court. Paramount Pictures with the mountains.
Oh, God.
And the stars. It's always so pretty to look at.
The escape route.
Let's see. My escape route. What I said before was a mistake. I remember now. I took a different route. Maybe. Probably.
Are you... What the...
With the capsule and clay in my arms, I made my way down from the upper level.
So you're saying you escaped without using the elevator?
That's right. There's a ladder that spans up on middle levels.
And you used that ladder carrying clay on one shoulder and your oxygen tank and the other thing in your other shoulder.
Yes.
Not using your arms.
Correct.
Impressive, I might add.
I used that ladder to get to the middle level. Luckily, the fire hadn't reached the ladder, so we could make our escape that way.
And the capsule you mentioned, I suppose you mean the thing next to Mr. Terran here? Was the capsule that important that you'd risk your life to take it with you?
It almost goes without saying, but yeah, that capsule contains asteroid samples. It wasn't invaluable as research material. With his spacesuit on, Clay weighed a ton, but securing the capsule was also important. Also.
I need you to answer to the best of your ability. Mr. Starbuck, please remember that your verdict is riding on your testimony. God damn it.
Maybe I am guilty after all.
Don't say that too
Wonder
loud.
if you can see the stars in prison. Bet it's more comfortable than a spaceship.
Oh my God, man.
Dude!
Oh my God.
Get your fucking act together!
For real.
Okay.
Okay.
God.
Escape route, what I said before. I can't believe this is your... Escape route, what I said before was a mistake. I remember now I took a different route.
Maybe,
probably.
probably.
The capsule and clay in my arms, I made my way down from the upper level. Now, question. Where's the, we don't have the picture. I was going to say the picture thing. Maybe it's a security camera video. Okay, no, he is carrying it. Okay. Okay. So I guess I should question it because it's a ladder and that's a pretty impressive feat of strength.
Maybe, yeah. Which sucks because we're trying to help him.
Yeah.
But he's just...
I'm gonna go ahead and
Do we just press that? First?
I guess.
Just to see?
The upper level of the launch pad area?
That's right, that's what I said, isn't it?
Granted, that route does exist. So to recap, you had clay over your right shoulder and the capsule in your left hand?
Yeah, it's really important, so I couldn't let it get burned up. So even though clay was really heavy, I couldn't afford to carry him with both hands. I did the best I could with him over one shoulder and the capsule in my other hand.
I don't think the meaning of what he just said has hit him yet. You know what you have to do with that statement. Justice, don't know.
Yep.
Yes, I know. Well, I've come this far. No turning back now. So I present some evidence.
So Mr. Starbuck escaped with Clay and the capsule, which means it's just like in the footage. I can see why he couldn't run, though.
He must have weighed over 200 pounds just by himself.
Yeah, and he had to support Clay, who was another 200 pounds. Plus, he had to ensure the safety of that capsule. I don't think I could have walked under those circumstances.
Walking straight forward is probably about all I would have been able to manage. Not, climbing a fucking ladder.
Yeah.
All right. Now let's just make sure it's the right, because it just presents something that has the ladder in it.
Yep, it's like, you know what you need to do to this.
Mr. Starbuck, why don't you just tell the truth?
The truth? Let's see. The Earth is blue? No, that's not right. So, I guess the Earth isn't blue? Yeah, that's it.
Jesus, man.
Oh my god.
The truth, Mr. Starbuck.
The oxygen concentration is super low in this area. Prepare the emergency oxygen tanks.
Oh,
Mr.
God.
Justice, the witness appears confused. Please help draw out the truth.
Whoa, okay.
Mr. Starbuck, under the circumstances at the time, you couldn't possibly have reached the boarding lounge via the upper level route.
Huh?
Not as long as this was along the escape route.
The ladder.
The ladder bell.
Yeah.
To get down from the upper level to the middle level where the launch pad 1 corridor is, you have to go down the ladder. Isn't that right, Mr. Starbuck?
Of course, that was the only way we could escape. Oh my god, guy, really?
But how would that work? At that time, you were supporting Mr. Terran over your shoulder, were you not? And remember, he was in full space gear as well, putting it over 200 pounds.
Well, it's easy on the man. Gravity is only 1/6 of what it is on Earth. But you were on Earth!
But the Space Center is located on Earth! Short of being an octopus climbing a ladder with an adult male and space gear in one arm, while carrying the capsule in your other is impossible, wouldn't you say?
Oh.
So, Mr. Starbuck,
Jesus.
how exactly did you climb down that ladder with your arms full?
Ah.
Did you just yeet him off the balcony, Mr. Starbuck? Come clean and tell us the truth now.
Engineer, where's that engineer? Oxygen leak detected due to fixed maintenance.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
What the? He's filling the coop.
Help, I'm caught on the ceiling.
Help? Anyone? Oh my god. Fuck.
Well then.
Bailiff, prepare the chariot picker. We must launch a rescue mission at once.
Well, that was one way to take off while being questioned.
I'd rather prove his innocence so he can go to space again someday for real.
Oh my god.
Oh no, man.
This man, he's not well.
No.
Now then, Mrs. Starbuck, do you think you can keep your feet planted on the ground?
Yes, I apologize for losing control.
Lose yourself on your music. Are you ready to tell us the truth?
The truth.
Not that. Anything but that.
What is going on? This isn't the Mr. Starbuck I know.
Something's up with this dude.
It appears Spaceboy is prone to deception. Witness.
Yikes. Yes.
I thought your story odd, but perhaps the inconsistencies can be explained as a result of medical side effect?
Prosecutor Blackwell, please. Please don't talk about that.
What are you talking about, Prosecutor Blackwell? Didn't I already state that Spaceboy is ironically terrified of going into space? That's why I took some precautions just before the launch. For you see, traces of this anti-anxiety drug were found in his system. Oh? I sense things are about to nosedive.
The Snoop Troop. You got it all wrong. I told him during the investigation, too. I don't know anything about any drugs. I never took any medication, I swear.
It was found in his system, but he doesn't remember taking it? How could that be?
Somebody must have slipped them to me. But I guess maybe that's why I don't remember? But because of the side effects? Yeah, that's why I don't remember much about what really happened.
But what?
Side effects are a bitch.
Order in the court.
We can't get any useful testimony out of him if he doesn't remember anything.
Well, this certainly explains why his testimony kept changing.
Why didn't you just tell me you couldn't remember?
I guess he didn't want anybody to find out he was terrified of going into space. Maybe I really did do it.
Which brings us to the answer of our original question. Of how the witness climbed down the ladder with a dead body.
Yeet.
It does? So what is it? He threw it. The man feels no pain and makes no complaints, Justice Stono. Yeet. Ever heard that word?
Yeah.
So the body was simply dropped down from the top of the ladder.
Oh my, I see. And then the defendant could climb down with his free hand.
Drop the body down? Who would do such a disrespectful thing? Despicable.
Yeah.
Besides, dropping the body down would leave marks on the body itself.
Yeah, wouldn't it leave broken bones?
So you're capable of quick thinking. Yes, you are correct. Really? Oh, thanks. Dude, don't tell me you've done a test on the body.
Autopsy report update with
Huh? What's this? Nani? It's the oxygen tank from the victim's spacesuit. It's ruptured, and I'm sure you can figure out why.
Fuck.
You can't be implying a rupture when the defendant dropped the victim's body. I am, for they fracture easily when struck. Even if that's true, the tank explosion and shrapnel would leave its mark on the body. Yet according to the autopsy report, only the knife wound was found on the victim's body.
He's got a point.
You're clearly grasping at straws with this line of reasoning.
Ooh.
A spacesuit isn't heavy for the sake of being heavy, Justice Stono. It includes the latest technological devices and is made of the fabric of tomorrow.
Yeah.
This fabric is made to protect astronauts from the dangers of space. So falling a few Earth yards would hardly leave a mark on the wearer.
That is true.
Then shouldn't it be impossible to stab someone through it as well?
Not necessarily.
It should. And yet through sheer coincidence, they used a space knife.
Space knife.
The knife slipped through a weak spot in the suit structure and found its way to its target. What are the chances?
For real.
You forget that our killer is an astronaut himself with knowledge of how the suits work.
Of course you'd say that.
He's got me there. Oh no. And now my argument has been proven. Space Boy killed the victim in a rocket and then dropped his body from the upper level. After climbing down, he shouldered the body and made sure the camera recorded them. There's no room for debate about these facts. It is clear that Solomon Starbuck is the only one who could have killed Clay Terran. Here, the report regarding the astronauts' oxygen tanks. Consider my send-off gift. Feel free to use it as payment to cross the river Styx.
Oh, damn. Jeez.
Alright.
But payment for the river Styx is supposed to be 2 coins.
Alright,
That
so...
you place over the dead person's eyes.
There's already a problem here.
What?
It says the defendant's tank had 80% remaining, displayed on his left shoulder. But, in that picture, it had 50% remaining.
Yeah, this report is pretty detailed.
Now we got on the big screen. Oh, okay. Let's see, the display of the astronaut's left shoulder shows how much oxygen remains. I guess that means that, yeah, right there, it's a glowing 50 there. I guess this means these glowing cyan digits represent the amount of oxygen remaining.
That's my favorite color. I'm done for. I'm going to prison instead of space.
Space Boy.
Yes.
Take heart. The bejeweled night sky is still beautiful even when viewed through bars.
You mean the stars are seen from prison?
That's right. Your cell will be your spaceship. Picture the view through the iron bars. It's like being an astronaut in your own craft for all time.
That's not a half bad thought.
Mr. Starbuck, Prosecutor Blackwell got them good.
That's psychological. Uh-oh. Spaceship prison cell, fly me, my guilt, and my despair into the deepest, darkest space. And then, let's get sucked into a black hole together.
Mr. Starbuck, you can't give up hope.
Oh. Yes, Apollo.
You know, Clay really looked up to you. He said you were an incredible man. He said you'd never give up your dreams and passion for space no matter the situation.
He said that?
So don't give up now and help me prove your innocence. For the sake of the man who respected you and believed in you, Clay Taryn. He never actually said that, but you know what? Let's pretend he did because it's the only way to get through to your thick fucking skull.
Well, whatever it takes, Apollo, for real. Just for Clay.
You're wasting your breath.
God.
Goodness, man.
I would have done that louder, but we're in an apartment.
And it's 3 a.m.
Yeah, that too. Apollo, thank you. I can see things clearly now.
The rain's gone? Well, glad. That's great, man. I'm glad. Next time we better hear the truth from you. Got it, dog?
Jesus. I can
Please?
actually try to actually do some voice acting instead of going,
Well, I guess we'll have to do this next time.
Hopefully he has his head square on his shoulders now. Oh my god, not you, not you. Apollo! No, it's spread! It's a disease! Apollo!